but I'm not using it, so that's just a personal preference. I did add a bigger vent to my tank. That's also a personal preference. But it's hooked up. I had to glue the mounts on. It's connected to the UAT here. I don't have the mounting plate in because I'm working on the wiring, but I did add the fill port, which is just my dry lock system that I use now. And then I added this little guy right here, and it's just essentially going to be like this. So when the tank's in there, it'll kind of look like that, and your fill line will be right there. I spent the day making leads. Kind of the worst part of any jet for me is making leads. I hate doing it, but this is all your elevator, rudder, flaps, and ailerons are done. Kind of at the point now where I got to hook up. I did hook up the nose steering servo to the landing gear. It has a stabilized steering, so you plug your steering servo into the controller, and then you run it out. Well, I'm sorry. You go from your power system or your receiver to the control box, and then from your control box goes out to the servo, so it gives you that stabilized, kind of gyro stabilized steering. Works great. I have it on the A7, so like as soon as you start rolling, it locks in, and it doesn't. There's none of that squirreliness on takeoff. Got a lead here that I'm making for the lights. Unfortunately, I'm not a fan of this controller just because it always has power to it, but that's just how it is. But you have a lead for your switch and a lead for the landing gear, and then there's a lead for the throttle if you want to use like afterburner rings. But again, it works. It's a lot of a controller for such a simple setup, which is why I'm kind of wishing I could use my own and everything. And I like to add some more lights, but you know, maybe down the road I will. But so that's in there. Nothing wrong with the controller. This is just kind of what T1 uses with all their models. What I typically do is I just I'll put a kind of a switch on the one lead of the battery, so I don't have to keep unplugging it every time. That way you just don't have any power going to it. But we're getting there. So really, essentially what I have now is just hooking up all the landing gear, the brakes, the lights to their controllers, and then running